Panthers delayed payments. WBTV investigates tonight at 11.
A toasty 90-degree day on the Vegas Strip, where today the silver and black are finally set to make their first home appearance of the new NFL season. They'll do it behind one of the premier defenders in the sport as Max Crosby and the Raiders come home fresh off their big road win last Sunday in Baltimore. With that, we say welcome to Las Vegas alongside my good buddy Adam Archuleta. I'm Spiro Ditas. We'll hear from Aditi Kinkhabwala in just a couple of seconds. Arch will start with the major headline today, the quarterback change for Carolina and Dave Canales. Bryce Young, their supposed franchise quarterback, out. Andy Dalton first start in about a year.
Yeah, well, listen, it's no question the offense has been downright painful to watch. And so they turn it over to Andy Dalton, a 14-year vet, started 9 seasons in Cincinnati. They're hoping that they go back to last year in week 3 and that start, 361 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. This offense needs some energy. You see Gardner Minshew's numbers. He's throwing the ball a little bit more than their head coach, Antonio Pierce, would like. But what I loved about that game last week, when they had to have it on the ropes, on the road, he played his best ball in the 4th quarter and got them the win.
Minshew led him to 3 scoring drives in that 4th quarter, and that very impressive come-from-behind win against Lamar and the Ravens. The kick next on CBS.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Here in Vegas, it will be Carolina football to begin, and Aditi Kinkhabwala, Andy Dalton set to take this offense onto the field.
Spiro, Dave Canales said his #1 responsibility is to help the Panthers win, and it's Andy Dalton that gives them a better chance to do that. For his part, Dalton told us he's excited. After 14 years, he doesn't feel the burden of worrying about what's next. He hopes that means he'll play freer, and that will spark his team. And while we'll see the returns today, Canales did say to us that in making such a drastic move, he already senses a different urgency from his team.
Yeah, that start, week 3, his last start last year was actually their best passing game of all of last season. And they're certainly hoping for more of the same here in week 3 of this NFL season. This is actually the first game in this stadium since the Super Bowl was here 7 months ago. Kansas City, that all-time overtime victory over San Francisco. And boy, we certainly hope that this is half the game that was. This is Xavier Legette with the run back. We'll get out to the 30-yard line, hoping to get Legette a little bit more involved in this offense. So here is Dalton. We had a chance to visit with him yesterday. You get the sense there's a deep appreciation, Arch, for this opportunity that he has with this team.
He never knew if and when that opportunity would present itself, but he feels really good about it. He had the chance, as we referenced, last year in week 3 against Seattle. He threw the ball 58 times in that game. I don't think Dave Canales wants to throw the ball 58 times, but boy, they were productive in that part of the offense.
Dalton to the air right off the start. Adam Thielen, who had a monster game in that week 3 game that Dalton started last year. Over 145 yards receiving in that game. The starters up front. You think to our conversation with Dave Canales yesterday, we asked him, what's he looking for from Andy Dalton? He said, look, I don't want to overcomplicate things. We want Andy to find the rhythm and timing in our passing game, and specifically 3rd down, Arch, where they have struggled mightily, to say the least. After a pickup of 4, to the ground game with Chuba Hubbard, and that's going to get him in a favorable 3rd and